Coucou les puces, hello my loves, Marhaba, habibetey. So a couple weeks ago I told you guys that I bought this Tom Ford perfume, and if I liked it, because I wasn't sure about it, I'd film a scent story time. So it's been a hot minute since I filmed a scent story time. Sorry, my shirt is not cooperating. So I thought I would film one today. The perfume in question is the Tom Ford Café Rose Eau de Parfum. So it comes in this kind of textured box like this with the label on the front. There we go, now it's focusing. And now my biggest fear every time I open this box is that the perfume's gonna fall out. So the perfume comes like this. It comes out of the box, and then it's got this really beautiful kind of old school apothecary look to it. It is a beautiful, beautiful scent. And when I first wore it, it took it some time to kind of warm up on me the way I wanted. I was getting like short lasting power out of it, and it wasn't quite cooperating. I don't know what happened in the week that I kind of kept trialing it, but it only got better and better. And it would get to the point where, like, if I was in a room and I left even hours later, like I was at hanging out with my sister one night, and she called me hours later and goes, the house in the way, like in the path that you walked still smells like you in that, like I could follow your scent as a path. So it has been lovely. Let me do what I do all the time when I talk to you guys about scent, which is read the description on Sephora. The one word of caution though is that this is not a cheap perfume. This is not from like the normal Tom Ford range. It's their more like high-end range. So I have the smallest bottle, which is the 50 ml bottle, and it's $2.25. If you go up to the 100 mils, it's $3.05, and then the big giant 8.7 ounce is $5.95. I don't know who buys that much perfume, but I read somewhere the other day, where was it? Women Work in the Art of Savoir-Faire. The same woman that wrote Why French Women Don't Get Fat wrote this book about women in business and what have you. And I was reading it, and she was saying that you should always buy the smallest bottle of a perfume because it actually does like evaporate and the smell doesn't stay the same and all that kind of stuff. So that was an interesting thought. For me, it was a pricing matter. I'm like, I'm not going to buy the giant bottle. Anyways, so Sephora says that Café Rose descends into a hidden labyrinth where Rose's fine breeding gives way to darker pleasures. Precious rose essences dance with exotic spirits and dark coffee. Incense, resin, amber, and wood surround them with a creamy depth. That is such a beautiful little synopsis. I don't know if I get all of that out of it, but that's a beautiful synopsis. The notes are Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, coffee, incense, sandalwood, patchouli, and oil fraction. And I do kind of get a bunch of those. I don't know what the difference between Bulgarian rose and Turkish rose is, but I get some nice rosy scents out of it. And the style is enticing, exotic, and seductive. Sure, why not? I like it. When I wear it, I feel like, I think maybe the name kind of skews me a little bit because it's very kind of beautiful European woman, like, you know, the stereotype for that image, like really well dressed, really sharp, great red lips, sitting somewhere at a cafe having an espresso. Like, that's the kind of image and mood that it puts me in kind of when I wear it. It's beautiful. I'm not usually a fan of rose scents, like it's not my go-to. I know some people just adore it, but there's something romantic. There's almost something that smells like old school lipstick, but not in a chalky way. I don't know. It's beautiful. The lasting power, like I said at the beginning, wasn't great on me, but now when I wear it, I will wake up the next morning still smelling it. So I think if you put on, like, you can't just do one spritz. I kind of usually go 3 or 4 spritzes per wrist, and that's when I can really smell it the next day. But it's very sophisticated and like not in your face, but it still has a beautiful, unique scent to it. I've been finding that I've been reaching for things since I've been spending longer days at the office and meetings and what have you. I want things that make me feel strong and awesome and powerful, but that aren't like musc ravageur, that I can't wear to the office because they're too... I should put this on silent. Full disclosure, I borrowed my mom's phone today because my phone is dead. So anyways, it's beautiful for that, because it's something that kind of is evocative and powerful without being too in your face. So I really like it. I wish the price point was cheaper. Will I repurchase it? It's gonna depend on whether or not I find something I like more, just because the price point is high. Do I find something that I like more in that range as I'm trialing things? So let me know what kind of perfumes you guys like that's kind of in this range. If you've tried this, if this inspired you to go get a sample, Sephora will give you perfume samples, believe it or not. They will like put a little bit in a little trial vial, so you can trial perfumes before you buy them. So yeah, I think that's it. Do some quick points, positivity, and I will be done. The first is getting to sit down and chat with you guys. Always leaves me in a brighter mood. My second is we just went for coffee and ice cream with my mom, and that was super awesome. And then my third point of positivity is the sun is out. It's a perfect fall day, and that's just making me super happy. That is it for me today. I will talk to you soon, but before I leave you, as always, let me remind you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.